Good morning. Are you confused about religion? Don't know what it means. And the people that tell you what it means, it don't sound exactly right. Right. You want to know what the Bible says, but they make it purposely difficult. And you're like, fuck this, man. It's not worth it. Well, luckily for you, I have no life, and I also want to know about Das Bible. So, join me. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be Disco Dick, the SS Lazy Ass, and Captain Pussifer. She's hiding right now. But we are going to be reading you the Bible like you have never heard it before. And we may accidentally even learn something. And we've figured a few things out along the way so far. So, come along with me and let's go through this journey of Das Bible. So, pack a bowl. Did you pack a bowl? All right. Take your pills. Right? Take your pills. I'm sure you have a college dorm room garbage can full of pills. Right? Then more pills on the kitchen. So make sure you took all your pills. Gather them from everywhere. Then get your morning mocha flavored keep other people alive juice. And let's smoke it, drink it, and we're going to smoke it, drink it, and read it. All right, we are on Luke chapter 6. Look, Pussifer came back. We're on Luke chapter 6. One Sabbath, while Jesus was going through the grain fields, his disciples plucked some heads of grain, rubbed them in their hands, and ate them. But some Pharisees were like, "The fuck, man?" And Jesus was like, "Have you hold on. Have you not read what David and his companions what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He didn't have companions. He entered the house of God, took and ate the bread of presence. He word magicked the fuck out of that priest. Listen, he did. We just read it. And he said he ate the bread, which is not lawful for any but the priest, and gave some to his companions. I think Jesus got this wrong on purpose. And then he said to them, "The Son of Man is Lord of Sabbath." Man, look, that should be the name of a metal band. Lord of the Sabbath. Right? On another Sabbath, he entered a synagogue and taught, and there was a man whose right hand was withered. He had a strong arm. He was into making mashed potatoes. What movie is that from? Somebody has to know what movie that's from. Girls? Or the women? Do you know what movie that is? The scribes and the Pharisees watched him to see whether he would cure on the Sabbath. They're tricksy. Trixie. The scribes and the Pharisees watched him to see what he would do, so that they might find an accusation against him. Even though he knew what they were thinking, he said to the man who had a withered hand, "Come over here, I got something to come here. I got something to do." And the man was like, "Do you want mashed potatoes?" Then Jesus said to them, "I ask you, is it lawful to do good or harm on the Sabbath, to save life or destroy it?" These lazy fucking Jews, they would probably just they wouldn't even notice because they're lazy fucking Jews. Shut up, Dick. Dick, shut up. Dick is so racist. Okay. And after looking around at all of them, he said to the dude, "Give me your mashed potato hand." That's not what he said. He said, "Stretch out your hand." And then, boom, he was like, no more strong arm. But they were filled with fury and disgust with one another, what they might do to Jesus. Look, in Exodus, we learned God's name is jealousy. The only place we learn what God's name is. And all through Das Bibli, these people are always filled with jealousy. And if you remember, we're all supposed to have a part of God. Maybe he just shoved his, part of his jealousy in this people so that they are always the punching bag because nobody likes jealous people. Ooh, Big Guy did this to these people on purpose. I don't know that to be true. Oh my God. Think for yourself and you think about that and think what that means. Okay? You think about that. Okay. Now, during those days, he went out to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to God. And when the day came, he called his disciples and chose 12 of them. So he did it like an army. This is the only place that's like, he called them all together. And then he was like, there's only 12 of you. That you 12. You're not going to write any books about me, but I'm going to choose you. Anyway, that's not. Simon. So Peter and his brother Andrew, James and John, Philip and Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, another Simon, Judas, son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. Okay, this Judas, son of James. Oh, I don't have my notebook because I thought, I don't need to keep notes, I guess. But this Judas is somebody's cousin. May He's somebody's cousin. I don't know whose cousin, but he's somebody's cousin. He came down with them and stood on a level place with a great crowd of his disciples and a great multitude of people from all Judea, Jerusalem, the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And they had come to hear him, and he healed their diseases, and those who were troubled with unclean spirits were cured. Okay. And all in the crowd were trying to touch him, for the power came out from him, and he healed all of them. So he was like, reach out and touch me, and then bam, heal everybody. So it was probably like, right? I don't know that to be true. When he looked up at his disciples and said, is this going to be the Sermon on the Mount? Did you notice they didn't have the Sermon on the Mount in Mark? Okay. Then he looked up at his disciples and said, blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you who are hungry now, for you will be filled. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh. This is always hard to get through. Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you, revile you, defame you on the account of the Son of Man. I said this last time and I'll say it again. Even if everybody else hates you, me, Nikkie Gay the Great, God's YouTube co-host, I love you. I know it may not matter, but I have digital love. So digital love, because fuck what you heard, I have nothing. So you can have what I have left, which is nothing. You can't have my bowls, but you can smoke my bowl with me. I love you. Rejoice that day and leap for joy, for surely your reward is great in heaven. For that is what their ancestors did to the prophets. Hold on. Rejoice in that day. Leap for joy, for surely your reward is great in heaven. For that is what their ancestors did to the prophets. But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. Okay. Woe to you who are full now, for you will be hungry. Woe to you who are laughing now, because you will mourn and weep first. Woe to you when all speak well of you, for that is what their ancestors did to the false prophets. I'm not a false prophet, I'm a pretend prophet. I know I can't do shit. But I say to you, listen, love your enemies, do good to those that hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who abuse you, because that is going to make it totally worse. You killed them with kindness. Yeah, you're about to get all sorts of shit on. Listen. This is my lesson from this. Okay, I'm gonna do the preachy thing. Don't leave. I'm gonna do the preachy thing for a second. If anyone strikes you on the cheek, offer the other also. Notice, he does not say what to do after you turn the other cheek and they hit you. So it'll be like 2-piece, punch him in the fucking mouth after the second one. I'm sorry, he doesn't say what to do the third time. He just, he doesn't say anything, so punch that bitch in the mouth. Because, like, okay, I forgave you the first time, right? I just totally ignored it. But this second time, now you're taking it too far. Sorry, big guy, but that takes it too far. punch him in the fucking mouth. If you can. Okay. Okay, so turn the other also. And from anyone who takes away your coat, do not withhold your shirt. I mean, I want to keep my bra on though, right? Okay. Give to everyone who begs from you. And if anyone takes away your goods, do not ask for them again. Yeah, what lesson is that though? Like, if you give to the person who begs from you, that motherfucker is not gonna hold on, give to everyone who begs from you. Does that include a job application? Because if they're like, I'm begging you for some money. Here's a job application. That counts, right? And if anyone takes away your goods, do not ask for them again. Just to be like, okay, take that. It's weird. Do to others as you would have them do to you. If you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners love sinners. If you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. If you lend to those from whom you hope to receive, what credit is that? Even sinners lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love your enemies. Do good. Lend expecting nothing. Your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, for He is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. You do read that, right? I am reading that, right? You will be children of the Most High, for He is kind to the ungrateful and to the wicked. Okay, so we might learn something. Figure out what the fuck that means because, okay, love your enemies, do good, lend expecting nothing. Your reward will be great, and you will be the children of the Most High, for He is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. So He kills them with kindness. So He's like, okay, you can have whatever you want. And then they're like, we can have whatever we want. And then it all falls apart. God is tricksy. Oh, don't be tricking me, big guy. Oh my God. God is tricksy, and I'm not ungrateful, and I might be wicked. But I'm working on it. Be merciful just as your Father is merciful. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. I haven't even tried to work on that. Because I'm always like, just because the pants zip don't mean they fit. It's a real problem with me. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Oh, what's up, Blue? No, you gotta get down from there. Get down. Yeah, I thought so, asshole. Okay. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. Yeah, I feel like I feel like that's what's happening to me right now. Just don't take it back. He also told them a parable. Can a can the blind guide the blind? Will not both fall into a pit? A disciple is not above the teacher, but everyone who is follow. But hold on, a disciple is not above the teacher, but everyone who is fully qualified will be the teacher. So at this time, it would have been the people who can read. So I'm not the teacher, but I'm not the teacher, but I can read. So I can be like a teacher, right? So I can accidentally do the preachy thing, I think. Why do you see the speck in your neighbor's eye, but do not notice the log in your own eye? So do some self-reflection, you snaky, snaky Jews, right? Like self-reflect. Or how can you say to your neighbor, friend, let me get this shit out your eye, dog, but don't pay attention to the shit in my eye? You hypocrite! First, clean your own eyes, and then you will see clearly to take the one out of your neighbor's eye. So do some self-reflecting. No good tree bears bad fruit, nor again does a bad tree bear good fruit, right? So a good Nikkie K can't have a bad supersonic, but a bad Nikkie K has a terrible supersonic. But I can't. I mean, I guess I don't really know if she's good or bad. She is only like 15, but she is so mean to me. For each tree is known by its own fruit. Figs are not gathered from thorns, nor are grapes picked from a bramble bush. Bramble, bramble, bramble. The good person, the good person out of the good treasure of the heart produces good, and the evil person out of the evil treasure produces evil. For it is out of abundance of the heart that the mouth speaks. Well, that's pretty good. Because I really don't speak untruthful shit. I just sometimes am really good at word magic and it sounds terrible. Okay. So, evil treasure produces evil. Okay, well, I don't think I'm an evil treasure anymore. Why do you call me Lord? Lord. And don't do what I tell you. So why are you coming to me when you don't listen? Fuck you guys, right? I will show you what someone is like. Hold on. I will show you what someone is like who comes to me, hears my words, and acts on them. Like, do a good job. The one is like a man building a house who dug deeply and laid the foundation on rock. When the flood arose, the river burst against that house, but could not shake it because it had been well built. Yeah, build it! But the one who hears and does not act is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. When the river burst against it, it immediately fell, and great was the ruin of that house. Yeah, shit got fucked up, yo. Listen. Alright. Alright. Alright, I talk way too fucking much. Alright, we're gonna have to end on chapter 1 because I talk too fucking much. Chapter 6. It's chapter 6. Anyway, thank you for watching. Listen, I know you loaded the dishwasher last night, right? You did. But now there's another sink full of dishes. For some god awful reason, there's dishes everywhere. And then a pan full of grease. Not exactly sure what to do with that. But we're gonna fucking figure it out. So, make sure you load your dishwasher. And then separate your laundry. So, make sure you get that done. Oh, and clean your cat box. So, make sure you get that done. Thank you for watching. I love you. And have the greatest day ever.